it is your girl here, genuinely divine, coming at you today with a video all about Pisces woman. Today I'm going to be sharing 10 things with you that you need to know about the Pisces woman so that you may reach the highest vibrations in your relationship. It doesn't matter if you're dating the Pisces woman, married to the Pisces woman, or crushing on the Pisces woman. After I share these 10 things with you, your relationship are going to reach new heights and understandings. Stay tuned.
On the stage, they all know my name. Hungry for that fame till it drives me insane. Sitting on my throne, getting higher than a Pisces. Can't pick up the phone cause you pick me up so nicely. Drop it down low like that ass was made for Marley. Sitting on my throne, higher than a Pisces. Sitting on my throne, getting higher than a Pisces. Can't pick up the phone cause you pick me up so nicely. Drop it down low like that ass was made for Marley. Sitting on my throne, higher than a Pisces.
As a disclaimer, you guys, I don't know you. I've never met you, chances are. And if I have met you, I still don't know you, okay? However, I do know Neptune and Jupiter, and I know all about Pisces. So if you resonate highly with Neptune, Jupiter, and Pisces in your birth chart, then a lot of the traits that I'm going to share with you on today, you're probably gonna resonate with them pretty highly. If not, then you probably won't. With that being said, you will need to have your birth chart analyzed. So I'm gonna have a link in the drop down box below so you guys can get your birth chart. So with no further ado, let's go ahead, you guys, and get started with the video. Now, let's do a little background information about Pisces. Again, Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Neptune is a planet of delusions, illusions. It is the subconscious. It rules the 12th house. Pisces also rules the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of asylums, jails, the house of isolation. It is the secret house, the house of enemies. It is the spiritual house as well. So Pisces tend to be very, very spiritual. They tend to be the ultimate servers of God. Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius also. Sagittarius rules the 9th house, the 9th house, the house of higher learning. So yeah, Jupiter is a very jovial planet. It is the largest planet of all the planets, so it is a lucky planet. So yeah. So what happens when it comes into the sign of Pisces as a ruler? We'll just have to find out, right? Pisces is a water element, so water conforms. Water is the subconscious. Okay, so these people tend to be very intuitive, right? Also, the polarity of this zodiac sign is negative, and the polar opposite sign is a Virgo. Virgo is the polar opposite of Pisces. Ruling symbol of Pisces is the fish. They're going in totally opposite directions. So when it comes to dealing with a Pisces, it can probably be a little hard work, a lot of work actually. So let's start off with number one. The first thing I would like to say about the Pisces woman is she is totally misunderstood. And the reason why I say that they are misunderstood, and a lot of people just don't seem to realize this, is that Pisces woman is the epitome of I am every woman, because she really is, because Pisces is the oldest zodiac sign. Pisces has lived through all the astrological signs. Therefore, Pisces is the wisest. So they know so much about this realm of reality that when they share it with people, they tend to think that they're crazy, that they're just this weirdo or something of that nature. But in all actuality, they just have a higher sense of reality as well as the spiritual realm of the world. And a lot of people just don't seem to understand that. Also, they're changeable a lot of times because they do pick up energy very, very well off of other people. Therefore, if they get a bad vibration from you, they may withdraw from you, or they may tell you that they're just not interested in carrying on a relationship. It's not because they're crazy, it's because they are extremely wise, and because they are so wise, they become misunderstood. So if you're in a relationship with a Pisces, please try your very hardest to try to understand her. Don't put her down for being different, having different views than you. Just try to understand where she's coming from. She's very, very wise. And if you're not a wise person and you're not big on learning new things or going deep into conversation, then Pisces woman just may not be the woman for you. Your Pisces woman probably sleep a lot. And she has to. And the reason why is because, again, she absorbs the energy of other people. She's just sensitive in her emotions that she's able to detect when someone is feeling sad, when someone is feeling down and out, just happy or sad, whatever the case may be. She just so easily absorbs their energy. Therefore, it takes a lot out of her. It is extremely draining for a Pisces woman each and every day to go out into the world and to absorb all of this negative, positive energy throughout her whole entire day. When she gets home, it's time for her to sleep, to recharge her battery so that she can start a new day. So if you have a problem with your Pisces woman sleeping 12 to 15 hours a day, yeah, Pisces woman just might not be the woman for you, because she needs her sleep so that she could be her very best. Okay? Yeah. Your Pisces woman is extremely creative and imaginative. She's definitely gonna need an outlet to explore and to create. If you're not the type of guy to be okay with your woman wanting to explore different things that may not always bring in revenue, but it costs money sometimes, so that she's able to create different things. Maybe she loves to draw, or she loves singing, or she just whatever, she's very creative and she's very imaginative. And sometimes she wants to make it a reality, and sometimes it does cost money. Sometimes they are so focused on that it does take away time from their relationships or their actual real jobs, and it can become a problem in a relationship. But you have to be open-minded to be in a relationship with a Pisces woman, and she definitely needs an outlet for her creativity. And if you're not willing to be with a woman who is so expressive of her creativity, then Pisces woman is not the woman for you.
So just move on, buddy, okay? Get on out of here.
Your Pisces woman can be prone to addictions. Now, when I say this, please don't get it twisted. Most people always think it's drugs and alcohol. Yeah, those too. But in all actuality, anything that can become an addictive type behavior, your Pisces woman is prone to having some type of an addiction. It can be an addiction to nicotine. It can be an addiction to being creative or following their creative dream, even if they're not making any progress, but they just keep focusing on it. They become obsessed with it. It becomes an addiction to them to keep pushing for their goal to become a creative artist or a singer or a dancer or whatever the case may be. They become obsessive with it. Or it can be sleep aids. It could be cough medicine, whatever the case may be. Or it can be sleeping. Overly sleeping too much. They're addicted to sleeping. Okay, so yeah, when you see your Pisces woman having a habit that relates to an addiction, then yeah, you may want to help her out just a little bit, and you know, be understanding that it's not going to be an easy task to stop her from these addictions. But however, whichever, if you care about your Pisces woman and you really want the relationship to work, then you'll be more than willing to put forth the effort to work with her on moving away from her addictions. Your Pisces woman is a loner, okay? She don't like to be around people all the time. She don't like to be around people most of the time. Remember, Pisces rules the 12th house, the house of isolation. So these people love to isolate themselves from everybody from time to time. They don't mind being around people, but it's just too overwhelming for Pisces woman to be around a lot of people, because again, she absorbs their energy, and if it's negative, it is going to put her in a negative state, and it's going to make her feel uncomfortable, and then she's going to change. Her mood is going to change in the midst of company, and then you're thinking to yourself, what the hell is going on with this woman? But in all actuality, it's not her fault. It's not her fault that she was born with Neptune in her chart, that she's strongly influenced by Neptune. I'm sorry. But however, whichever, again, you have to be understanding of her needs, because she do have this influence, and it is a very difficult sign to understand. But however, whichever, you have to be supportive and understand that they do need their alone time. Do not try so hard, do not push so hard to get them to be around people or to do things, okay? Because it's only gonna result in an argument or a separation, because these Pisces is a mutable sign, but at the same token, they still stick to their grounds, because they can't change who they are. They can only mask it, but they can only mask it for so long. So keep that in mind. Your Pisces woman feet are her most vulnerable area, okay, on her body. So let's just say your Pisces woman is like really pissed off at you, and you guys are like going back and forth, and you're like, you really don't want to argue with her. Like, just tell her, like, you know what, babe, let's just sit down, take off your shoes, let's sit down, you know, and you need to give her a foot massage. And I can almost assure you everything is going to change. There's going to be this vulnerability about her feet. Now, she's either going to have really small feet, or she's going to have these huge planks. However, whatever the case may be, it's going to be something that stands out about her feet. Maybe she loved to dance, you know? Maybe she loved to run. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, there's something about her feet that has always stood out for her. Maybe she actually has surgeries on her feet, and her feet bothers her a lot. So when you actually massage her feet and show her feet attention, that's important to her. It makes her happy. It calms her down. It relaxes her to a point of just like, oh, peacefulness. And this is what your Pisces woman needs in her life. Her feet can also stimulate sexual energy, so you definitely want to be massaging those feet, you know what I mean? Okay. Your Pisces woman deals with depression. Chances are I've never met a Pisces who did not deal with depression. Even if they wasn't a Pisces sun, they either had a Pisces moon, a Pisces rising, or Pisces Venus. They've had, or maybe Neptune was just a dominant in their chart. These people deal with depression mainly because of the simple fact, again, when they're out and about, they're absorbing so much energy from other people. They're always having people coming up to them, telling them about their problems, you know, their life stories. People always come to Pisces for advice, or they come to Pisces for help. Whatever the case may be, throughout the day is constant going back and forth. They don't know whether they're going or coming for the most part. So it's just a lot of buildup. Actually, I need some medicine right now, just trying to explain all the things that happens in a day for a Pisces person or strongly influenced Pisces person, and therefore they do sometimes suffer from depression or anxiety. And that, my friend, is something that is very serious. So you definitely want to pay close attention to your Pisces lover, and make sure that she's always okay and that her mental health is always taken care of. And now if you don't have time for all that, then guess what? Pisces woman is just not the woman for you, and you're definitely not the man for Pisces woman. Your Pisces woman can be extremely lazy, okay? If you're looking for a woman that's gonna keep your house clean and nice and neat, Pisces woman is not that woman, okay? Now, don't get it twisted. If there's other things in the chart that actually gives Pisces more structure, then yes, this can change. But for the most part, we're talking only about Pisces energy here. Pisces women are extremely lazy, and I gave this trait to the Pisces woman because when men look for wives, they definitely want a wife that is going to keep the house in order, you know, make the house beautiful, clean, and neat. You know, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. But that's not what they're gonna get from Pisces woman. Pisces will have dirty dishes in the sink. I mean, they will have laundry all over the place. I mean, crumbs all in their bed. There's just like trash everywhere. It's just like they can be extremely lazy, mainly because in their imaginative world, they are princesses, you know, and they have all these maids that does everything for them, and everything is just always beautiful. They're mermaids, right? But in reality, the real world that we're living in right now, it just looks like a big old mess, you know? So however, whichever, if you are the type of guy who are not domesticated, then yeah, you and Pisces woman may just have a little bit of problems with keeping your home tidy. But if you're the type of guy who can add a little structure to Pisces life, this is why I think Pisces go really well with Virgos, because Virgos tend to be pretty neat. Any earth signs, most of them are pretty neat, and they usually keep things together very well. So I think they go together very well. So however, whichever, you definitely want to be able to help her out. If you don't mind doing dishes and laundry and things of that nature, then you are a guy for a Pisces woman. She would definitely appreciate that, because that will give her more time to be in her dream world rather than, you know, trying to take care of the chores. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your Pisces woman is extremely romantic. Yes, she is. Like, she is so in love with being in love. Unlike Libra, where Libra is just in love with the idea of love, Pisces really want to build strong bonds and connections. Remember, this is water. Water loves to connect, where Libra is just air. So Libra wants to look like they are creating love on the surface, but underneath is just this big old empty shallowness in the relationship, a void, you know? Where Pisces is looking more for deep bonding. They really want to connect with the person. They want twin flame type love, you know? That's what they're looking for, where the connection is so amazing and magnetic and to the point that it's spiritual. So yeah, they are extremely romantic and they're extremely loving. The thing about Pisces is they are extremely wonderful to have in your life, but they are extremely hard to hold on to. You ever picked up a fish and it's like, it's just so wiggly, and it doesn't matter how tight you hold on to that fish, it finds a way to wiggle out of your hands, right? The only way to restrain a fish and keep it from moving and just, you know, flapping its tail is to butcher that fish. And that is how you will hurt a Pisces. If you were to betray their love and their trust, in you, you kill Pisces, and Pisces will swim away from you and they will never ever return. If you have a Pisces that loves you and is willing to do anything for you, please do not take that for granted. Do not use and abuse your Pisces. Even though it seems so easy to do, don't do that, because once they swim away, they're gone forever. I'm gonna get into the Pisces woman Venus placements. This is just gonna be a quick rundown of your Pisces woman, different ways of loving you, and these are the Venus placements. If your Pisces woman has her Venus in Capricorn, this Pisces woman is very structured, may keep a neat and clean home, very focused on career, usually choose a mate based on status. They are emotionally disciplined. If your Pisces woman has her Venus in Aquarius, this Pisces woman is extremely friendly and helpful. May experience bisexuality. These are your unconventional lovers. Difficult to pin down. Love to be alone, okay? Because these people are extremely detached. If your Pisces woman has her Venus in Pisces, this Pisces woman very easily falls in love. They love unconditionally. Their love style can be a burden to their partner due to their overwhelming love gestures. Your Pisces woman has her Venus in Aries. These are your independent Pisces, okay? Who don't need anybody. They're strong, competitive. They're very innocent and charming. These are your fun, loving Pisces. If your Pisces woman has her Venus in Taurus, these are your possessive, obsessive Pisces. They love to eat and indulge in sensual pleasure, tend to be very loyal in relationships and friendships, are extremely attracted to beauty and love. So these are your very materialistic Pisces. Advice for the men who are pursuing a Pisces woman. Just remember that Pisces woman is extremely sensitive when it comes to her look, when it comes to her creativity, her art. It doesn't matter how strong she may appear on the surface. Underneath that tough exterior that she wears on the outside, on the inside, she is extremely sensitive. The smallest of things can really offend her and make her feel so down and out. Mainly because throughout her whole life, she's probably been criticized and put down for being different, called a weirdo, or whatever the case may be. And it has been a part of her life throughout her whole time, and she really just can't understand why she have to be so different. So she don't want to be with someone who's going to give her that same type of treatment. If you're in a relationship with a Pisces, please don't ever put her down. Please don't ever make fun of who she is as a person. Always respect her, support her, be her safe place. Don't hurt her, love her. Try to understand her even when you don't. Just listen to what she's trying to say. I think a lot of people complicate Pisces when they're extremely simple. The only thing they really want is someone that really truly loves them and admires them, accept them for who they are, because in return they're gonna do the same for you and so much more. Until the next time, you guys, I wish you so much love, peace, and many wonderful blessings. Bye.
Waitress, getting money, getting checks. Yeah, looks like diamonds when she pulls up to a set. Such a classy old god, 2 feet on the ground. One thing that I know, she's the baddest bitch around. Sitting on my throne, getting higher than a Pisces. Can't pick up the phone cause you pick me up so nicely. Drop it down low like that ass was made for Marley. Sitting on my